Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the... You know, with all the talent in these two backcourts, Doris, this should be a very exciting matchup.
And you know, Kev, it feels like we could say that for most matchups these days, right? The league is so heavily laden with talent at the guard position. I feel spoiled.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's Gobert in its center.
That's about focus and determination by Luka. Takes the contact, doesn't alter the outcome.
Towns, the pass to McDaniels. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Fires from deep. Gobert pulls it in. Outside Edwards. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Now the Mavericks with it. It's a three-point game. Pass to Washington. And here's Irving. Washington sets the pick for Irving. Over Edwards. 5 on the clock. A nice shot by Irving.
Yeah, that's just the master of understanding pick and roll and how to develop a quality shot. Such a dangerous guy in those sets.
Well, here we are talking about Timberwolves greats. One player standing out to me, and Doris, I know to you. That's Kevin Garnett.
I don't think there is any debate that KG is number one. He is Minnesota's all-time leader in points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. My goodness, what a career. Now, this guy lives out there. Irving, one of the best three-point shooters in the game.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. The kick out to Towns. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Irving misses.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
The 10-footer finds the target. Irving's got 7.
But just a spectacular display of ball handling from Kyrie, opening up the look there. Many believe he might have the best handle in the game.
Towns with it. He's picked up by Irving. And again, the turnover by the Timberwolves.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They lead by 4. Doncic outside. On the wing, Irving. Edwards defending. Back to Doncic. Clock at 4. Outside, Jones. No good from outside. Timberwolves trail by 4. Over in the corner, Edwards. Hits the three-point bomb. Edwards got his second bucket of the night.
Well, Anthony Edwards has proven to be capable from any spot on the floor. That time he hit you with the three-point shot. Okay, Anthony. Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
He dishes it to Conley. Edwards inside. Guarded by Doncic. Edwards can't hit. For Dallas, they've gone 50% from the field at this point, 4 of 8. And the basket by Jones.
Hey, see the attention Luka draws. That's why his teammates get so many wide-open looks.
Gafford against Gobert. Outside Edwards. Edwards with another miss. Mavericks leading by 4. And here they go. Washington, that's good.
That passing ability complements Irving scoring so well.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. It's Edwards on the wing. Outside, Towns. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Irving can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 6. Edwards dishes to Gobert. The kick out to Towns. From outside, off the mark. Dallas has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Irving looking for an opening. Pass to Doncic. Lets it go with the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Doncic has got 5.
Wow, quick trigger from Luka. Ready on the catch to release and fire.
Up top, Gobert. Gobert double team. Conley with the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Outside Irving. Back to Doncic. Over Conley. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
We know that Luka's a 3-level scorer. He's elite from any range. That time he goes to the midi.
Here's McDaniels. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Doncic outside. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Yeah, an offensive player like Luka expects the contact. He's anticipating it, so it doesn't bother him. That's a big-time finish.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Sinks the three-pointer. 8 points for him.
3 points.
There's 14 seconds left here in the first quarter. Doncic finds Gafford. Crosses over and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Wow, insanely tough to get a shot off when Rudy Gobert is around. Wow. Well, good vision from the inside and kicking it to the perimeter.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Timberwolves, 17.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Irving. Then there's Maxi Kleber. And it's Green, and it's Lively in at the 5. So that's who Dallas starts the second one. Irving can't hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Ah, so much fun in it, Doris, to watch. Anthony Edwards on the floor. This kid is electric.
Kevin, this guy is part of the next generation of great players. When you look at the rising stars in this league, he's got to be near the top of that list. Unbelievable offensively, 3-level scorer, and a guy who will get down and dirty on the defensive end.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Now the pass to Alexander Walker. Off target with his 3. Mavericks leading by 6. Here's Irving. For just the 4th time today, it is good. That one makes him 4 for 10.
Well, what do? If you play up on Kyrie, he'll go by. If you back off him, he'll pull up. Pick your poison. Doesn't matter.
It's Edwards on the wing. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Pass to Irving. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That's his first foul. Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for Monte Morris.
Rudy Gobert.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Irving finds Green. To the middle. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And it's Irving with the rebound. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Timberwolves trail by 10. Over in the corner, Edwards. Timberwolves passing it around. To the paint. Here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
Over the course of his career, Rudy Gobert has become so much better finishing inside.
Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Irving for 3. Fails to score here. He has made 5 of 12 to this point. Conley dishes to Edwards. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And a big concern for players and coaches is the consistency of officiating. Greg, do you like that argument?
It's tough when one night something is a foul and the next night it isn't. There's some gray area, obviously, and it'd be good for the league to try and clarify how they want things called.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Reed. And it's McDaniels in for Kyle Anderson. Timberwolves trail by 8. Outside Conley.
You can see that defenders try to play with a level of physicality against Mike Conley, but this guy's such a tough competitor, he'll get to the line.
The Timberwolves had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Passes it to Doncic. In the corner, Hardaway with it. A 3-pointer off the mark. Minnesota's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Jones against Gobert. Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Well, Luka Doncic relishes the opportunity to control the action, and right now he is cooking the defense.
Well, Doris, some question is, the move that Dallas made last season acquiring Kyrie Irving. They gave up a lot for sure.
Boy, they sure did, Kevin, and it was a high-risk move that obviously fell flat. For this organization, it has been trying to get the right mix around Luka Doncic. That is the key for them to succeed.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. The kick out to Towns.
Well, beautifully done by Towns, using the up fake to bait the defender.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. The free throw drops for Towns. And it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to cement himself, Greg, as Minnesota's franchise player.
He is one of the best young players in the league with clear superstar potential. The future of the Timberwolves starts with Edwards.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Towns has got 4 this quarter.
Well, don't sleep on the foot speed of Karl Anthony Towns. He's a factor in transition.
Hardaway with it. Still without a basket. And here's Doncic from the arc. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And it's Towns missing.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Doncic bounce pass. Stolen by McDaniels. 3-pointer. Traps in the tray. Alexander Walker's got his first 3 points of the game.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Hardaway passes to Gafford. Out to Hardaway. To the inside. 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball. Towns
finds Gobert. Back to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
There's 31 seconds left now here in the second. There's the lob to the hoop. And Gafford throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. The kick out to Towns. Back to Conley. Outside, Towns. The three-pointer, no good. Hardaway from outside. Another three for Dallas.
Well, we know that Tim Hardaway Jr. can space the floor. You don't want to allow him to start cooking.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Jason Kidd. Jason, how do you feel about your team?
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. The two towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. Doncic outside. Over Conley. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Doris, when we look at the Dallas Mavericks, it looks like a team that has shown they want to win now.
Kevin, I think their ownership has never been afraid to pull the trigger on a big trade. The Mavs are not about just making it to the playoffs. This is an organization that seeks the ultimate prize, and that is to win an NBA championship. Ask any of the elite defenders in the NBA, and they'll tell you Doncic is one of the toughest to guard. He's got size. He's got skill. He can get downhill. He mixes his pace. So much to contend with when you're dealing with Luka Doncic.
Dallas leading by 6. Doncic outside, 14 feet away. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
We are talking about a clever scorer. Luka Doncic has developed such a knack for getting to the free throw line.
2 shots.
All free throws good from Doncic. About 1 minute played here in the second half. It's Edwards on the wing. He kicks it to McDaniels. Now here's Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. 4 on the clock. Driving inside. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Over Conley. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
Edwards, that's good.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Mavericks leading by 4. And here is Doncic. He's got 23. Oh, an easy 2 from Doncic.
Let's remember, Luka 6'7", 230. So this guy lethal around the hoop.
Now here's McDaniels, defended by Jones. Edwards, that's good. 18 points for Anthony Edwards.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Doncic. 25 points in the game. Here's Irving. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game. Doncic against Conley. Towns for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Towns has got 9.
That's the confidence of Towns. This guy, regardless of situation, believes that shot is going in.
Irving kicks to Doncic. Shoots from the baseline. It's rebounded by Towns.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Minnesota, they have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6. The free throw drops for McDaniels.
Taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both. Now Doncic. Outside Irving. On the wing, Doncic. Over by Conley. Lets a floater go, and Doncic lays it in. Doncic has got 27 points.
How about the touch on the floater? Luka Doncic, so versatile.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Conley with it. He's got 8. Shot clock at 6. Here's McDaniels. No good. That would have tied it. Mavericks leading by 3. And part of the show tonight, Doris, Kyrie Irving's phenomenal handle.
And Kevin, if you ask any NBA player who their favorite to watch is, many will come up with the name Kyrie Irving. It's the ability to have that elite handle, the footwork, the creativity, the ability to shoot a jumper, the pull-up, the lay-in. This guy is absolutely amazing.
Conley scanning the floor. Back to Edwards. Drives to the hoop. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Edwards got 10 points in just the second half.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And Morris subbed in for Mike Conley. Hardaway for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Hardaway has got 6 points.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Morris passes to Towns. Back to Morris. Pass to Alexander Walker. Towns for 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doncic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Here's Alexander Walker. It's good from long range. Alexander Walker's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
I tell you, the moment he sees the open man, Monte Morris lets it go.
Doncic kicks it out to Jones. No good on the 3. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Towns. And Jones pulls it down. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. The pass to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Over Morris. Doncic with the bucket. Doncic has got 10 points in the quarter.
We know this about Luka. This guy dangerous from anywhere on the floor. Such an effective shooter.
Towns in the corner from the arc. Buries it from three-point range.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Mavericks lead by 4. We're back after this from... And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Mavericks leading by 4. We've got Green, Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Irving. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Lively in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And the wide open shot from Green. Misses the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Anderson finds Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Dallas has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Outside Hardaway. Irving for 3. The rebound by Anderson. Minnesota shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Edwards, that's good.
How about that handle? The dribble drive by Anthony Edwards, so tough.
Here's Irving. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Outside, Green. Back to Irving. Down low. Here's Lively. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 4 assists now tonight.
And this is the time when you want to lock it down defensively. Thus far, not happening.
It seems to me a lack of effort and a lack of communication, and it's happening to both sides here late in the game.
Ball's knocked loose, and so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And the Mavericks making a change here. Jones has checked in. Mike Conley's checked in for Minnesota. And here's Edwards from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. Edwards got 17 points here in the second half. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Dallas. Pass to Washington. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Edwards brings the double team. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Shoots over Reed. It's Hardaway that time on the assist by Jones. And the Mavericks lead by 1. Timberwolves have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Edwards finds Conley. Edwards against Hardaway. And finished off by Edwards.
This guy is so explosive. Anthony Edwards off the bounce. My goodness.
Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Jones with the screen on Anderson. Lively the pass to Irving. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. No good with the triple.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Passes it to Reed. Here's Alexander Walker. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And the Mavericks call time here. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. Some changes for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Anderson. And it's McDaniels in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. You wouldn't know they were down from what he was talking about. He was positive with the team. He was calm. He said he wanted to keep them focused. It's a pretty good approach, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, David. 3-on-3. Irving for three. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 6th assist on the night. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Mavericks?
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
But they've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Outside Irving. Nailed from three-point land. Irving's got 19 points.
Guys, it doesn't get much bigger than that. Irving coming up huge right there with the bucket.
Conley the pass to Edwards. And good that time.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
Dallas has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Produced screen on Towns. Pass to Doncic. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Gafford throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Conley the pass to Edwards. And he uses the glass on the layup. Edwards got it all tied up now for Minnesota.
Such great concentration. Anthony Edwards maintaining his focus through the contact right there.
This one for three. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. There's the three. Offensive rebound. Here's Edwards. Goes up again. And Gobert with the lay-in. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Gobert is not fazed by these moments. He wants to be the man.
Irving from long range. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're trailing by 2. There's 53 seconds left in the 4th quarter. There's 53 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Conley against Doncic. And there's the pass to Gafford. Floats one. And it's Doncic missing.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Let's prove it time. 4th quarter. Don't get it done now. No more chances.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Gobert. It falls.
You simply must account for Rudy Gobert and keep him off the offensive glass. He's done it his whole career.
And the Mavericks call time here. They trail by 4. 26 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Here's Hardaway. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second team foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Well, here's a guy with a great deal of experience in these situations. Mike Conley's team very confident with his chance to deliver at the foul line. Yeah, 2-possession game now after knocking both of those down.
Doncic kicks to Kleber. Count it! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
All eyes are on Conley, a normally confident shooter. Can he sink the free throw?
9 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Hardaway. Takes a three. The three won't fall. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. The two towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Irving against Edwards. Goes up with a strike. Irving's shot is good. Irving's got the first points here in the overtime period for the Mavs. Now here is Conley. Outside Edwards. Gobert the pass to Edwards. And the layup falls. Edwards got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
How about Gobert with the find? On time and on target. Nicely done, Rudy.
Throws it up high, and Gafford throws it down.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
2 minutes remaining in overtime.
And it's Edwards, top of the key. Off target with his three.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Doncic finds Cleveland. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That one is on Towns.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And he is unable to get the second one. Passes to Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And the three ball is good. Edwards got 38 points.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Doncic looking it over. Cleveland, no good. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. Edwards kicks to Gobert. Back to Edwards. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Inside, here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Was there ever a doubt they'd go to Luka Doncic? This guy is a big-time performer.
Outside, Towns. Right side, Edwards. From deep. Good on the triple. Edwards got 41.
We know this about Anthony Edwards. He is fearless in these moments. That's a big-time clutch delivery.
The Mavericks trailing. With the floater, it's good.
Luka Doncic is the option, folks. You see the trust they place in him and why.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4 on their field goal attempts since the beginning of overtime. Outside, Towns. Edwards dishes to Conley. At the tip, and there's Gobert putting it right back in.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're down by 1. 40 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Conley against Doncic. Outside Irving. Gafford sets the pick for Irving. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Towns. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
First team foul.
Here's Conley. And an intentional foul right there. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
I think Mike Conley historically will always be part of the grit and grind mentality where he spent his career in Memphis. But this guy's skill set allows him to fit in with any organization.
Dallas calls timeout. They're behind by 3. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first overtime. What's your take, guys?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Taking 2 shots.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game. Doncic passes to Gafford. Hardaway for 3. It's money from deep.
Well, there's a reason they trust this guy in big moments. Tim Hardaway Jr., no problem, he says.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.